Alright, so I'm standing in front of the Atlas lathe here, the little Atlas 10-inch at my workshop. I did some work on this over the winter. I didn't use it too much. I did a few things. I fixed this plunger, I cleaned everything, and I'm at the point now where I'm starting to order parts for it. So I've got the new backer plate and a new chuck. Really exciting. Really happy to see this brand new chuck here. Not too many new things come in the shop. And for the first time now, I'm going to use my 2 1/4 inch, $11 or $12. I think I paid $12 for this. Regularly $24, half price at Princess Auto. Power Fist. And you know, these are pretty accurate, so if I destroy it for $12, who cares? And oops, that's the dinner bell. And I've got my new indicator mag base, which I ordered came with the chuck, with the same order. And let's try it out here. First time I use both of these things. It just came out of the box. So things are coming along here at the shop. Now what I want to check here is how much run out is on this faceplate here. This backer plate, it's not a faceplate. And it's called a semi-finished backer plate. It's got 3 holes. Okay, I gotta tighten this nut with a wrench. First time I use it, so it's a little loose, so give me a minute. Okay, it's tight. You guys, it was a second. For me, it was, you know, the magic of video. It was a little longer for me. I'm gonna have to adjust this with both hands, and I'll bring you back. Okay. So I've got it zeroed. We're looking at about 7, 8, 9, 9,000, 9.5, 10, about 10 roughly. 10,000, 10,000th of an inch run out. So this, you know, even though this is done on a probably a really precise machine, probably much more precise than the little Atlas lathe here. That's threaded on something. This is made. And because it's called semi-finish, we need to machine this surface here. And I need to bring this shoulder right down to the same size as the chuck, which is quite small. I haven't measured it, but we're at about, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see. About 4.5 inches. A little over 4.5. 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches, and this is much bigger. So I don't even know need to measure this. It's probably 5 inches or so. Yeah. 5 and 21,000. So I gotta machine that down. I gotta drill the 4 holes. These holes. And there are 3 holes already in here. They've got to be for some other chuck. And we're good to go. I gotta drill and tap my holes. This chuck came with the bolts, cap screws that go through the front here, and they're already countersunk. So there's not much to do really. Just got to get those 2 things done. I think it should be fairly easy. Should be easy for me to handle. And then we're in business. We got ourselves a 4-jaw chuck, and I got to try my new mag base. And over at this end, I'll bring you over to the other end. We've got the little live center. So right here, it's a brand new live center. And if you're not sure what a live center is, it goes right in there. This spins with really precise bearings in here. You've got 3 bearings. Thrust bearing in the middle, 2 precision bearings on each end to keep it straight. And what else? I've got a new 1 to 2 inch micrometer. It's out in the truck. I'll go get it. Before I get the 1 to 2 inch, here's a 0 to 1 inch, and I think it's a Mitutoyo but I can't be sure. There's no name on it. It's got the same, see the sticker that was on there, the glue came off. So it probably had the name on there and it was lost at one point. I don't know why my camera does not like focusing anymore. And so there's, I'm good up to 2 inches I can measure now with these. Beat up old case. This has been well used, so anything happens to it here I won't be too upset. It was missing the wrench, it's missing the lid for the cover, and it's pretty grimy and needs a good cleanup. Made in Japan, that's another indication it's probably a Mitutoyo, so it's a good indicator. It's a good micrometer. So you can see made in Japan there. Okay, let's go get the other one. So there, and finally there's the Brown and Sharp 1 to 2 inch. I don't have anything bigger here than that, and I was going to bring in my 2 to 3 inch, but that won't even, I don't even think I can use that to measure this diameter. I'll have to use my my vernier caliper. I'll bring in my dial, my good dial caliper. I can't stand this one. It works, but it's too, I can't see the numbers on it. So we're getting there. It takes a long time to get everything you need if you're doing it on a budget. So I bought these at garage sales, both of these. Well, advertised on Kijiji. I call it a garage sale. And I didn't pay a lot of money for either one of them. The chuck I bought new, and the live center here is new. The old live center, the old dead center is here. Where is it? Here it is. This will still be used. That's what existed before live centers were around, and it can fit in here with an adapter. I have to get a number 3 Morse taper to number 2, and with a faceplate I can do a shaft with a center hole drilled in it with a lathe dog. You can put a lathe dog in there. So lots of things going on in the shop. So I'll keep this. This is what came with it. Not much came with this lathe. And we're getting there. I got a handful of stuff now. I need to buy cutters next. I don't have that much high-speed steel or carbide. And we'll try and get this job done with what we have. So that's it. I'll show you what I'm doing with my screwdrivers. So the bench is a little bit of a mess, but I've been cleaning up my rack of screwdrivers, which is an absolute disaster area. I pulled everything off. I only had this one rack up here, and every screwdriver you see here down below was up on this rack. So you can imagine what I did. What a mess. And I pulled them all off. I put some degreaser on the handles. You couldn't see the colors. This one here, you couldn't see the green. So you couldn't tell what was what. So the next time I do this, I think I'll take every screwdriver, throw them in the washing machine, put some rags and some anything in there. There's lots of soap, and just run it, and they'll all come out pretty clean, I think. So that's a little bit of an improvement. I angle cut. I put a bit of a bevel on the back of that 2x6 right here, and I drilled holes all across. I'm not done yet, but I gotta get the vacuum out, vacuum everything up. I put my wire brushes. This is what started it. Eating these wire brushes from time to time. I hate running around the garage all over just to get a few things that I always need in the same place. 90% of the time I use this stuff right on the bench here. So this is much better organized now. You've always got to be working on the bench, getting things organized. I fixed this fitting too. That's the fitting of the elbow I broke the other day. This little tiny little piece of metal here broke off. So I'll buy a new one I'm going to buy a new one like this, but for now I can use this the way it is here. Some adapters. Okay, well, that's a little shop update. This is under 10 minutes, this video, so hope you enjoyed it. It's a rainy day. What else can you do? Thanks for watching.